today we're going to be talking about for one of the key principles for my assigned topic of structural forms is some of the prior knowledge students are going to have to know coming into this topic to complete questions in this topic. And I just took, for an example, one of these questions here, like a Mr. Mannerton's book, and the topic is, or the part we're going to be discussing is the plane director and how to find a plane director. And as we see here in the knowledge above the question, it says, in order to find the plane director, we must find a view of the structure that will show the genetraces as appearing parallel. And then down here it says the construction used is exactly that used in skew line problems to show two power lines as parallel. So to find the shortest parallel or the shortest horizontal or the shortest perpendicular distance in skew lines has to be covered before coming into this. Structural forms has been studied how the method of completing this, obviously drawing a level line here and a parallel to one of your genetraces, and then replicating that down in your plan and shooting off, then finding your edge view. So, and if that was covered in the plane and descriptive geometry section on skew lines and should be brought forward into this. And then another piece of information that has to be covered to complete this question also is the oblique plane and how to project the point. To find your vertical and horizontal traces, because that's another part of this question here. We see where we have our VT and our HT. I'm just going to bring you here to this little crude sketch I've done of how to project the point. Obviously here we have a point P. We want to project that from our elevation into our plan, so you go parallel to your vertical trace, then straight down till it cuts your horizontal trace, and then parallel to your XY line, and then down again from here now. And obviously vice versa can be made then. If say P was down here, you do the same method back to ways and be in the same position roughly. And yeah, so these are two key principles that have to be completing this question now, and have to be covered beforehand before completing these kinds of questions. Because if you didn't know how to find two lines as parallel and to get an edge view, then use your bet really in not being able to complete these questions, and you'll struggle with these questions. So these have to be completed first, and these are a key principle that have to be known before completing these questions.